Going on, Compoform family? Hope everyone is doing well today. Very, very special day today. I am going to do a review covering the new Event Horizon 3x3. Okay. Also, I have a special guest here. This is the newest bean, the latest edition of the bean, V1 that came out a while ago. And I will be talking about that one as well. This is a crystal titanium that is going out to one of our members, so I will get that in the mail soon. All right, so what do we got here, guys? Look at this. So this is the new Event Horizon 3x3, and thank you, shout out to Kevin Klug, who named this baby. I like the name Event Horizon. I ran it past Ivan, and he loved it. So this is going to be the next pre-order, and again, this is like a vortex pattern, and we called it Event Horizon. It's absolutely gorgeous. And I don't think the video does it justice on how beautiful it is as far as the pattern. All right, it's got like a vortex design, just so beautiful. I hope it's picking up pretty good on the camera, guys, because it's hard for me to tell because I'm looking through the actual phone versus looking through, looking using my own eye. All right. So forgive me if I kind of fumble with myself because I'm looking through the phone. So this is the new 3x3. 3x3 meaning it's got 3 rows of magnets going this way and down diagonally. So it's got 9 magnets on each side. And then on this side, it's got another 9 magnets. So you're looking at 4 sets of 9 magnets, which is 36 magnets for this baby. Okay. It's going to come in this beautiful multifaceted color pattern. And it's going to be anodized, multicolors. And then you've got the raw titanium. Now, what you will see is on the finish here, it's got the blackened titanium, which is Compoform's own scratch-resistant proprietary scratch-resistant plates. So the black part is slightly raised, so there's texture. It's not flat, but there is texture, so you can see that the black parts on this actually rise up a little bit higher than the chrome part, and in this case on the part that is anodized. Okay, so that is the scratch resistant plates. So if you take a look at these are highly textured. You can feel them. Okay, you can feel them. They're bumpy, so the texture is raised. Okay, so this again will be offered in 2 colors. It's going to be the silver chrome like this, and the pattern is on both sides. And what's neat about this unit is it's flippable, meaning you can play it on both sides. Okay, you can play it on this side, and you can also flip it and play it on the other side. Really, really, really cool. I love this unit. At first, I didn't think I'd like it as much as I do, but I really, really enjoy it. It's really cool. It's not too heavy, although it does have some weight, and I'm going to weigh it here for you guys in a minute. But it's just really, really fun to play with. Really, really fun. And it is a free-floating slider, very similar to the V2.1 in that it's flippable. But the V2.1 was a rectangle shape like this, whereas the square one is a little bit wider and a little bit shorter in that it's not like the V5. The V2.1 is our iteration of that free-floating slider and is a 3-click. This one is actually a 2-click, okay? I just love that. Oh, it's so cool. I love how Ivan Gostev has such high standards and attention to detail. Just magnificent. Everything he puts out is just such quality, and you can see it. So Compoform's signature is basically the welded shut plates and seamless. It's very seamless. There's no lines. There's no screws. He's got a chamfered edge all the way around. What's really cool is the chamfered edge, the pattern goes all the way through the chamfer. Most people cannot achieve this, but Ivan Gostev is a master at his craft, and he does very, very well. at making such beautiful pieces. Again, this is the first time I picked one of these up, so I'm not that good with it yet, but I will be in time. But the unit is absolutely fascinating. I like to play with it. I like to flip it. It fits in my hand very well. Kind of moves like the V2 Clover, but there's no track. So V2 Clover, there is a track. It's considered a track slider. This one is not. This one is considered a full free floater. Okay. And here is the multicolored. Beautiful, beautiful. And then I also have another multicolored one that Ivan sent me, which is going out to, I believe her name is Karen Richard. I believe that's her name. So Karen, I did receive your unit as well, and that's going to be coming to you in the mail probably on Monday. All right, so I'll get it out to you. And congratulations on winning the raffle. And just so you guys know, there is a raffle that you can join on the Boosty website. So make sure you go and register for the raffle. And what Ivan does is he gives away a unit of his choice every month. So right now we only have about maybe 65, 70 people, I want to say, that have joined in for the raffle. So the odds are really, really good, guys. So go in there, go to Boosty and buy a subscription with your credit card. It's a safe site to buy on Boosty. Our pre-order for this guy is going to be offered on Boosty as well. So you don't need to prepare in advance for Boosty, but you will pay by credit card. PayPal is not accepted. Okay. Unfortunately, the only way that we can sell these units, or the only way that Ivan can sell these units, is through the Boosty website by credit card, just so you're aware. And we plan on doing the pre-order sometime at the end of April. If not the very end of April, which it should be, but if not, it's going to be the very first week of May. I know Ivan was on vacation. He needs a little bit of time to prepare, to get back. He will be back, I believe, at the end of the week. And then we will run the pre-order for this guy. All right. So again, I'm not real good with this yet because and this is the first time I'm playing with it. But from what I can tell, this is another hit, guys. Another hit. I love it. It just feels so good in the hand. I love that you can, I love the size of it. I love how it plays. The fact that it's flippable is really cool. And it's just, it's very fun in how it plays. The color, the anodization is gorgeous. I like the multicolored one, I think. But then again, I kind of like this. It reminds me of like a candy. You ever seen those ribbon candies? It kind of reminds me of that. But absolutely gorgeous, guys. I mean, look at this thing. And I don't think the camera does it justice, but the chamfer, the patterns all the way through the chamfer. And look at how spectacular of a display that titanium is. And just Ivan Gostev just makes the most beautiful fidgets in the world. Nobody does it like Ivan. The fact that these are playable on both sides, really, really cool. And I think you guys will be fascinated with this unit. Another Compoform hit. Another banger by Ivan Gostev. All right. So let's take a look at the weight. See if we can get this on camera, guys. All right, we'll tear the box, or excuse me, tear the scale. And I think you can see it on screen. Hopefully you can. Looks like that says, what does that say? 80.4 grams. So it is kind of up there in the weight, but it doesn't feel that heavy for what it is. Remember, guys, you're working with 36 magnets total. So it is going to have some weight to it, but it doesn't feel that heavy in hand. It really feels, soft. It feels velvety. It's really cool. So the weight is not bad at all. Okay. So it's 80.4 grams. And that's the multicolored. I wonder what let's check and see what the chrome weighs, just for the hell of it. And here we are with the chrome. You're looking at 78.6, which is interesting to me. So they will vary in weight just by a little bit, okay? Not by much, but a little bit. So this unit here weighed 80.4, which is surprising to me, okay? So I weighed the other multicolored one that I had, and that one also weighed about the same. So this is so satisfying, you guys. Oh, I just love this. I could do this all day, but it's loud. Let's see how loud that is. So it's up there when you flip it. It's pretty loud. But when you slide it, we're getting about 73 on average. That was a louder one. Hold on. About 79, 76 on average for the noise as far as sliding. And let's check out the V5 and see what the noise level is on that guy. Way louder, 95. And 95. So it's a lot quieter than the V5, the version 5. But the 3x3 is actually more silent. So I think it's going to be, it's because of the magnets. So I think it's going to be similar to the V2.1 in the way it feels, but it's only a 2-click and it fits in your hand a lot better. Okay. It fits in your hand. It's smaller. It plays really well. And I think you guys are going to love it. All right. So this is the 3x3 Event Horizon by Ivan Gostev, another banger. So if you have questions, guys, leave them below. And I think you guys are going to love this one. I can't wait for the pre-order myself. It's just fascinating. I love Ivan Gostev's fidgets. They're just beautiful. And one of the things that I did notice is that the play feels very similar to a Clover V2. But again, the Clover V2 has a track slider. It runs this way and this way. And this one, it doesn't. It's a free floater. Okay. Again, I'm not very good with this because I just got it and I've never played it, but it's obviously very, very fun to play with. Oh, it's so satisfying. Those clicks when it flips over is just like, there's nothing like the sound of a Compoform. Plates feel, you know, it's that signature Compoform scratchiness a little bit, but I think the 3x3 feels a lot smoother than, I would say, than a V5 plates. That is so cool. Push it from the corner and it just slides in like that. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Ivan, you did a wonderful job on these. I am very impressed. I think people are going to love them. All right. So that is the 3x3 Event Horizon, which will be on pre-order within the next week or so. Like I said, Ivan has to come back from vacation and we'll put that guy out there. So don't miss it. The price is going to be $360 USD. It's a wonderful, wonderful price for what it is. I guarantee you that. And discussed it with Ivan. He wanted to keep price low, as low as he could. So based on the work, the amount of work that goes into these, like I've always said, you know, Compoform items are just gorgeous. They're like a fine piece of jewelry, right? So like I want to say it's like a, you know, fine piece of jewelry, like a Rolex watch, so to speak, or something. You know the quality of a Compoform when you put it in hand and you feel it. It's just, it's something different. Nobody can achieve the, you know, the look and feel like Ivan Gostev can. Here we have the Bean V1. So it's like the original Bean V1 if you guys have seen them. The only difference is it's new and improved. Ivan has made the edges on the inside feel more smooth. I believe it's a little bit thinner, I want to say, than the regular V1. It feels very close to the same thing, but for some reason it feels a little bit different. Now, the way this thing glides is absolutely phenomenal. I've never felt a bean that slides like this. Never. And Ivan did say that he had anodized this unit right here. I believe this is a more goldish color. And I believe he's going to offer it in the gold and in the silver, just like we did the V2.1. And in the V2.1, it's the same Dama pattern, but this is all solid titanium, okay? But look at that. Look at that. Just the way it jumps and the way it feels. The way that feels back and forth is just glides like butter. It's absolutely amazing. Again, solid titanium. You're going to have your clicker button on one side. I could do this all day, man. That feels so satisfying. That'd drive my wife batshit crazy, though. And then you have a slider button here. You know, just something to play with back and forth. Kind of feels like a worry stone. But it's just it's so soft and subtle to slide this back and forth. So if you want to be quiet, you can use this side. And you can play it really quiet, just slide it back and forth. It's just something to have in hand, you know, while you're studying or while you're pondering, while you're thinking about making tough decisions, whatever the case may be. And then you have your clicker here. It feels so good. Very, very satisfying. Solid titanium. It comes with this lanyard loop and this lanyard. And the price, you won't believe this, guys. For this thing right here, $190 USD. So I'm telling you, these things are not going to last. So make sure that you get in on the pre-order. We'll open up the pre-order for you guys so that everyone who wants one can order, but $190 USD. Now, very important, I must say that if you guys do buy through PayPal, there is a PayPal option, but it's only after you've tried to pay through Boosty that you may be able to contact me, and I might be able to take payment for you through PayPal, but it's going to cost you a little bit more, okay? And the reason why I say that is because we have to send this money to Ivan, and there are fees to get the money to Ivan. I'm not going to tell you how we send the money to Ivan, but there are fees associated with it, so you're going to pay a little bit more if you're not doing it through Boosty. Just be aware of that, okay? It's not much more. It's probably like 20, 30 bucks, 20 bucks, I'm thinking, in fees. So just be aware of that. But there is no PayPal option, so you have to go through Boosty. So don't message me saying, hey, I want to pay through PayPal. You know, like I said, it's through Boosty, so you got to follow the rules. So what's going to happen is, everyone knows the rules. So what's going to happen is, you're going to see a great white shark go up in the group, usually 3 to 4 days before the pre-order starts. Once you see the great white shark go up, it'll give you the information on when the pre-order is going to be. When that post goes up, it'll give the dates and the time of the pre-order post. That shark post will not be the pre-order. Once the pre-order post goes live, you will have time. Probably we'll run it for a week, and you'll be able to order the 3x3 Event Horizon just by saying in the country you're in and what color option you want, okay? And then what you'll do, read the post, and it'll give you all the details on how to get one, all right? We'll probably also run the bean concurrent to the 3x3 pre-order, and you can do the same thing for the bean. I don't know if the bean's going to be limited. It may, and I don't know how many we're going to do of this, but we're going to keep the pre-order open until it hits its limit. Maybe we'll do the first 50, and then we'll do a second pre-order, which is like we've done for the V2.1. So when this post goes live, make sure you get in. Otherwise, you're not going to have a chance to get one. Or if you get in on the pre-order number 2, then you'll have to wait till we ship all of the pre-order number 1 prior to getting your pre-order number 2 units out in the wild, okay? What's really cool about this Dama, it has like a blue tint on these edges right here. I've never seen someone be able to achieve that before. Absolutely freaking gorgeous, man. It is just so beautiful. And what I love about these beans is you can just toss them in your pocket. They're so small and discreet. So this is solid titanium, again, $190 if you buy through Boosty. And they are just gorgeous. So make sure you get in on one of these. These are not going to last, guys. So they're absolutely phenomenal. They're beautiful. They play really well. and you're going to love them. All right, that is the Compoform Bean. All right, a new iteration of the original V1, and it feels fantastic. The Event Horizon in a beautiful anodized multicolor finish, along with your chromed out version with your black scratch resistant plates on both models. And again, they are raised, they are textured. They are absolutely gorgeous. They are not flat. Ivan did not cheap out at all on how he produces these. They are all hand finished, and they are all done by the master, Ivan Gostev at Compoform. All right. If you guys have any questions, leave them below and I'll try to answer them. I hope that does it. I hope I've answered all your questions and provided a pretty good review on what is up and coming and what you're going to be getting. So don't hesitate to get in. And again, if you have any questions or need anything, DM me, make a post. Our members in the group are awesome. We run one of the best fidget groups out there in the community. And we love you all. So thank you for being a Compoform member. All right. If you have any questions, again, leave them below. My name is Pluke Jones. I run the group for Ivan Gostev. And actually, my real name isn't Pluke Jones, but that's a story in and of itself. But I go by Pluke Jones. He was a best friend of mine. He's no longer with us. I kept his name, and the legacy continues. So if you guys need anything, I'm always here for you. You know that. And I'll respond to any comments or any questions you guys might have. All right. Take care and have a wonderful weekend. Thank you, everyone.